Hello there, Internet. I am your host, James, and welcome back to Let's Play Miitopia. We left off, not much. How about you? Yeah, nothing really of note happened, but I'm making him ranting about my life, so. Got my leg. Well, my sister's wedding is in a couple of days. Yeah, she's gonna get flowers for Maya. No, comrade. I like tulips. Lovely. Flowerology? That means all the flowers. Let's tell me about it. Yeah, Lauren got a new model. Okay, so as I said, I don't know if she has one yet, but Lauren is a desperate need of a... Santa ain't real, grow up. Again, Sailor ain't real, so grow the hell up. Santa ain't real, grow the hell up. I'm saying Santa ain't real, to grow the hell up. Santa ain't real, grow up. Again! Alright, so yeah, Ed, I don't know who this. The man behind the slaughter and Bune Red. Granted, probably just paid it. Oh, I think it's Haru. From My Hero Academia, from, oh, Louis just saw Louis just saw a nuclear bomb button that looks super appetizing. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like, it's been a while. There's the fucker, Mitch. I'm beat. Can I take a break? What's that? See? That was my fault. To the deeper. I'm gonna yiff all over you, woo. You okay? Hannah. Yiff. Yeah, I think I might have picked a bad team. Thanks for the Uno. And then me and Yuji just... And then just eats the ice cream store. Egg. Well, I know Lauren needs hers. Please buy it this time. Finally. Now I get to furry roleplay as a shitty Broadway music adaptation of a beloved Broadway musical that I have never seen the Broadway adaptation of, but they did a filmed version. Was that an Android Leber show? I gotta look that up. Oh, what is a Roy Leber? I've never seen it. I just know it's like one of the longest running musicals of all time. It's... And then, of course, there was a bad Cinderella. Which was, like, apparently his ticket Cinderella, but just basically Velma. Basically trying to be super progressive, but failing and just being mean-spirited and just shit. Yeah, really, some people had theory that the ends are actually magic, like they teleport. Da 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 da. If you're wondering what it is, okay. So when I got my Switch 2, it came. I got this little coin. God damn. That was one of the greatest nights of my life. Like, just sitting down there, just saying, like, I even wanted to talk to some guys. Like, I remember, like, some lady had brought canes, Raising Canes. And I don't care what Carter Innocent Comedy says, Canes is peak. Even if it's just mostly for the sauce. Cane sauce is peak. Like autism. Haha. So let's switch it up. That is not your slogan, bitch! Every time. Okay, Carter Anderson. He's this guy who, he basically does like the same animation like how the Annoying Orange does it, like animate putting his eyes and mouth onto random objects. But they're all satire. They're all parodies of like what's going on in pop culture, like what's going on in pop culture or something like. And it's like a running gag where at the end of every video, Taco Bell shows up and just does a ha-ha, says something associated, and another character will shout, "That is not your slogan, bitch!" Like, haha, Among Us is canon. That is not your slogan, bitch! I'm gonna try and make Dog Cat later. Okay, so I know our funny story is that Dog Cat and one of Dr. Lawrence mods. Apparently, for some reason, I mean Dog Cake. Despite having dog in her name, I thought she was an otter. That is not your slogan, bitch. And then he how he recreated this really fucked up story on TikTok. Okay, so apparently some lady was hosting like a party at Build-A-Bear Workshop, but it wasn't hosted by Build-A-Bear herself. She was like this, and so all the kids got to make bears. Alright. Wahaha! What are you looking at, love? Give your treasure back! And stop violating those restraining orders on every woman in Next Door Kingdom. Come off of it, love. It's all desert is my pitch. What belongs to the tummy belongs to me, love. Now bloody run along! You wanna listen? Oh, fuck the lamp! Hey, yo, Mitch! How you know that, love? Mitch! Hey, hold on! Mitch! Hey, how's everything that's going? I'm sorry, I was that better. Yeah, I remember like first time I made it Corey for Corey in the house. And the second time I did it, I made it. Okay, that's it. The mom, the hosted it. Basically, all the kids could make their own bears. And then she told the kids, "All right, give it to my daddy." She forced all the kids to who made the bear to give all their bears that they made for her daughter. I don't know if the daughter said anything. And they didn't even know this was going to be the case. Yeah, I don't know if anyone like remembers this, but the other thing I learned about prior to Build-A-Bear was this time that basically there was like some promo where you had to pay your ages, pay the age for your child. I don't know. I haven't been to Build-A-Bear since, well, I was like 5 or something. Is it a toaster? Close enough! Yeah, I think that's me trying to learn how to play the Hall of Life card game because, but yeah, I've never seen it. So I don't know how much these bears cost. But apparently it was like the problem was that so many people were like waiting in line that like and are overwhelming the stores, and infamously there's like one clip of one girl was crying like, I want my bear. So I thought I did love. Okay, imagine a canon conversation between these two. I mean, we like Miu, we all hate Mitch. Fuck you, finally! And then she starts. Wait, I know it's a little robot. People on next door, I have a little present for you. It's copies of the greatest Shrek movie. Shrek the Third. I would like to taste of despair. Boo-hoo! Now, and I don't smoke crack or something. Yeah, I wonder how my Monokuma should go, because apparently... Oh, you're an old man out, will ya? Oh, I guess it's gonna get any worse. Wow, the dark growth won't take its charge. It was terrifying. Now the paint feels clean up, Flap. It makes the genie a lamp for a pushover. No more I definitely must by my life. Really love playing at. Just like a poor disco Jesus kisser. I can't. He had the sweetest man I know. Teach that little pumper what lesson. I mean, alright, listened to you earlier. Did you listen to a fucking word I said? And she posts her nudes on Instagram or something? Or whatever the social media equivalent is in the Murder Drones universe. Okay, something I can't remember that's absolutely funny is that apparently they imply that autism or something. Apparently, a lot of people like to headcanon Uzi having autism. And an Uzi having autism. I mean, Uzi. Oh yeah, absolutely. Uzi I mean, Uzi. I don't know. I don't know. But N. Oh yeah, that man's neurodivergent. But they have an implication like. Where it's implied that something wrong with her programming. Face of a swipe here too. Ah, dark blue face either. We'll never find out. Let's go to her. Yeah, whoa, hang on. My shoes are tied. Get it all the time. Yeah, my legs. Yeah, my other coworker like is like away for a couple of days, so it's just me and the other people there and I. Yeah, I always just find it also something that kind of caught me interested. That kind of caught me off guard and like has made me consider like doing this in the future for So, Nico B has been doing a Let's Play of Danganronpa of Last Defense Academy ever since the game first came out. The game came out in November, and the game came out in April, and it's currently November. I already did my Let's Play, and I'm planning a like trying like to do one episode per month, one episode a day for December. Maybe keep his, and then Kiva. Seriously, Kiva did nothing wrong. Yeah, does he knew I like hate him or something? I ate a woman. I like fruit. Yeah, I could use a new headset. Alright, let's see. Hi there. Fun thoughts are fun and games for laser bodies, basic education and learning. That's me. Answer these 3 questions and I'll... This number... You got it! You got it! Great job! Alright, so you made me fair and square. Now I'm gonna go bury some bodies! Tubby boy. Yeah, I remember there was like that one SMG4 video where, I mean, I always find it kind of funny how, so, for a time, one of the most hated SMG4 videos was Teletubby TV, which, honestly, in hindsight, is probably one of the funniest videos on the channel. Because, yeah, people were very divisive about War of the 2022 season. Yeah, people did not like that season. Like, yeah, the only design I didn't like for modern SMG4 was like Boopkins, and even they admitted that yeah, Boopkins' design kind of sucked, so that's why they changed it. Because again, they kind of changed it, and honestly, kind of good. It was kind of good on him because it was like 2 years before the Nintendo killed Gary's mod. And I think I already said before that I did not like Uh... Boys versus I did not like Mario and the Experiment. Like, I'm surprised that was the most hated episode on the channel. Because, well, it's a filler episode. Alright, I already said before, that episode is the reason JMod even exists. The episode just was pretty much just felt like a... Yeah, it just felt like a... filler episode of an arc that even Luke admitted was dragging on for far too long. It wasn't funny. And again, we already kind of knew what... God, I forgot that villain's name. What the villain's goal was. Make an island entirely out of waifus. So I wrote a JMod episode. So I realized, and since I couldn't find an old episode, and I even think I said before that JMod was supposed to just pretty much be a carbon copy. Copy of SG4 where me and Sean... It was still gonna be me and Sean, but instead of Gmaville, it was... Instead of some town in Washington, me and Sean lived in the Mushroom Kingdom, and we were still roommates. Oh my god, we were roommates. Mario was even gonna be like the main character. But unlike other like depictions of Mario on this kind of channels, he would have been smart and still keep his job as a plumber because, like, I don't know if anyone remember, but there's like something where it's some source from Nintendo themselves where they said that Mario used to be a plumber, which implied that he wasn't anymore. And Mario was like basically like being the same one of me and Sean. And as I said, as an homage to R64, JMod was originally called A64, which was short for Autism 64. I dropped it because I didn't really feel comfortable using my own disability for clickbait. At the time, I just kind of sort of making so many... You guys all probably know how much I constantly make fun of my autism. Take autism. And to prevent all the toxic ship wars that would have happened. Because if there is one ship that is so despised by almost every fan of SMG4, it's Mario X Meggy. Yeah, since Meggy's age was always something that was like a mystery, people just shipped her with Mario. Even though Mario's like way older than her. Coco Mama. Let's start the experiment. There you will. I don't wanna give it up. Friday for tomorrow. Yeah, I should probably talk about another thing about J-Mod. Was a plan I had for J-Mod at one point. So at some point around 2022, since I spent most of my time on playing Koikatsu, I consider like a soft reboot. Alright. Oh, come on! Speak of the devil. In Cobra. Yeah, I remember like one time I went into a world of VR chat. Okay, if you guys don't remember, Hannah Wright did like some scavenger hunt. Which doesn't really count as like our proper collab. Honestly, I don't even know if we'll do a collab. But Lauren, but Hannah... Sorry, throat's starting to get a little sore. I remember like some girl like in a Sonic world where she had a Uzi flashes. I asked her like to insult me in Spanish. Which would have been fun. I think that part got muted because I was like worried about getting copyright claim. And some guy named Sean that had us runs was like on there like the name when they found out some person named Sean. I laughed. You don't know how funny that was to me. That it's the person named Sean. Never. Yay! Never make that face again. And I like to imagine Uzi dominating again casually, like ends like. No. Raisins? A football helmet! Cottage cheese! Raisins! Why is that like the funniest thing from Game Grumps? Raisins! Can we pretend that airplane? In the night sky are like shooting stars. All four of us sing that. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Yeah, I don't really care about it. I can really use a genie or a wish. I'm pregnant. And then... Yeah. It's SMG4. Yeah, I think I might have said this like before that I was expecting like SMG4 should retire. Should just end the series and to focus on running on his channel. On Glitch. I was not expecting it to happen because... And then if Mario was in of course, then there's like Fuego the water bottle. Everyone needs to stay hydrated. Yeah, I think Fuego, the Russian water bottle, is where I got the Monokuro voice from. And I don't even know why I made him Russian. I just picked Russia. I guess I just wanted a funny voice just to do him. And I saw Comrade. I'm like, Sylvie, what beans? Just make a joke that he wants beans. I have the Monokuro. I want beans. Oh, that's cute. Oh god. Imagine singing Golden. I have And something I can't remember was that Shock Cat was an editor. Because if you guys don't know who Shock Cat is, he is Gary's mod Mario 64 Machinima animator. Apparently, who instead of using Mario, he uses Mario characters, he uses Kirby. Kirby characters. And he's basically classic SMG4 with a different franchise. Eh. Clever Mario Nightmare. Hey, the best way, boo boo. God, Jet's gonna kill me. If I could send you, I guess. Yeah, if you guys might remember earlier, like this year when my local GameStop closed down, like it became something like a tradition to always, unofficial tradition of mine to always get the newest Fire Emblem game at GameStop. The only ones I didn't was Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. But to be fair, that was like a growing pain COVID year, and a year I don't want to ever remember ever again for the rest of my life. Everyone needs to stay hydrated. Hey! You might not. I think another gag I thought from SG4 that I think might have been the funniest gag he's ever done. Basically, there's like this one gag where SMG4, where Mario makes a AI thing to try and trick the minions into drinking bleach. Like, hello, I encourage my minions to drink bleach. It's very delicious. Because I'm drinking the bleach. That might been like one of the funniest things that the channel ever did. Like, and I never got to see videos as it grew. The only thing I know was just some weird Chinese censorship. Like, I only kind of know like there's like this one scene that they got changed like the ending to Fight Club, which ironically ended up being more accurate to the book it was based on. Which, fun fact, the author of the book said the movie was better than his book. Apparently, yeah, I remember like seeing all those TikToks of people like dressing up. Or like, fuck! Oh yeah, also I've been watching this anime called Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider, which is basically an about like a guy in his 40s who tries to be a Kamen Rider, actually fights actual Shocker. And runs to other Kamen Rider fans going through midlife crisis like he is, and he played apparently this show is getting an English dub, which might be the first time. Yeah, many fans like when Kamen Rider Zets was announced to get an English dub to be released in English, rumors were spread that it was going to be dubbed. People were hoping that it was going to get dubbed. We didn't get it. Which we sadly didn't get, but the anime. Yeah, apparently there was like something else I feel like thought was like a what? Apparently the when the film when Minis were going to China, they changed the ending. There's some text where it says that there's like a bunch of text saying that some villain that appears in that movie named Wild Knuckle was arrested and was spent 20 years in prison and founded a theater troupe, and that Gru returned to his family thinking his 3 girls were his biggest achievement. Also, I remember I'm probably like one of the few people who actually likes Despicable Me 3, and that yes. He's gonna be wearing that for the rest of the game. Yeah, I have not seen Despicable Me 4. Like, I kind of wish I did. Apparently, 3 had just a really funny ending. Like, I mean, come on, just the villain. Played by the guy who created software, like. South Park. And the guy was like a former child actor who was like basically played the character he played on the show he was on. Yeah, I saw like about TA that was like really into Despicable Me. Like, I wish. Again, I mean, we also saw videos like everybody best behavior. Woo! Did you even listen to the fucking word I said? Give me a break! Are you still giving me a flag? I was happier when I was a monster. Oh yeah, thanks for having me like kid. Fucking finally! I can feel my face again, I'm tripping. Money! Yeah, after this fight, I'll probably end the episode. Well, with that, man, the episode here. Like, Skybo's except see ya.